Yo guys, what is going on? It's your boy, Frosty RB, the Frostman himself. How are y'all doing today? Last stream, we tackled Jabba Jabba's belly, got the spiritual stone of Walta, did a lot of side questing, and became an adult and won a cow. And in today's stream, we're going to be tackling the forest and potentially the fire temple. I will discuss more about the fire temple later on because I really hate that temple anyways. That being said, let's get started. Alrighty, so so when you restart the game as an adult, the player actually returns back to the Temple of Time. And for my case, in most cases actually, it's a really good point to resume because the Temple of Time actually is good since there are more areas more closer to us that we need to go to rather than like say like Kokiri Forest. I mean, well, one can make an argument about Kokiri Forest because it has like 2 shortcuts, which I need to show off later on. But anyways, we're gonna be resuming the Goron side quest first because I was too tired last stream to carry on. But yeah, the opponent, we could ride her anywhere we need to in Hyrule Field, which is good. And some places where she could be accessible, but the Poultry Saw, like I mentioned last stream, it is a area where you do need to take it. And frickles, I forgot to link my chat. Anyways, the Poultry Saw is what it causes the Deku sticks and nuts to be locked through with some kind of weird bug for whatever reason. I don't know how it is because I'm not a coder, and I will never be a coder because that stuff is too complicated for me. But yeah, it's like it locks up the mass showcase. But anyways, we need an opponent now because there is another way to get here, but this is freaking epic, man. And that's why we need a Epona. You could do this with like an upgrade later on, but we don't got the time to do it. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and show him the Poacher Saw. That saw, it's mine. But I thought I left that saw with my old lady. Oh well. A Goron tool's broken, so I was going to go to Goron City and get it repaired. But us coming here is a great time, so will we get him the saw? Sure, why not? Because why the frickle's not? I take this anyway. Okay, cool. I mean, we need to go to Goron City anyways. It's not a big detour, so it's a little frickles out of place for me. But we can grab something along the way. The interlude between forest temple and between the forest and the fire temples it's really short, so no big rush. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so it's crazy. This Thursday is Christmas, and then 2025 ends in like what, less than 3 weeks? That's crazy to think about. Like, where has time flown? Like, I say that every year. I know it's a running gag and joke, but really, where has time gone? Let's see. I'm gonna have to go back to Lake Hylia at some point, so I might as well do it. Well, if I do it now, it's not gonna make much sense. But if I do it later, I'm gonna be under the time limit, so yeah, we'll just go to Goron City. Let's see. I'm gonna need it to be nighttime during Kakariko though. And there is a good reason why I say that, so okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and proceed, because like I have to do a lot of backtracking next stream. Well, do I want to do... If we have time, we'll do more backtracking next stream, but I think it's more appropriate if we do it like I'm hoping to get it out of the stream in today's stream, but we'll see. Because each of the adult temples tend to be like about an hour long on average. Shoot, I know the fire temple's long, so yeah. But we'll see what happens, because like it depends on the player skill, of course. Okay, so the main reason why I needed it to be nighttime is because the oh my goodness, I forgot how limited this freaking hookshot was. So, y'all remember last time we tried to like... Shut up, Navi. That this right there is like... We couldn't get to it before because of the whole like hookshot or whatever. When we were a kid. Well, we can get to it, but I'm gonna need to hookshot it, but there's also like other places I need to go to anyways. Well, for one, I need to go over here to hookshot where I need to go. Oh, frickles, man. I feel like I'm wasting time. Okay, so this is one place we need to go. We talked to this lad to get a good view, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I already got this heart piece last stream. Whoops. But also, the second thing that we need to get to is actually on the roof. And we weren't able to get that as a kid, because I don't think it appears as a kid. So, one thing I forgot to mention on the first stream is that we can grab a gold sculpture, but gold sculptures appear. They also, certain sculptures will appear during certain timelines too, which is crazy to think about. Okay, token is spot it, kill it. Token is ours. I'm late this time, but it's okay. Okay, so Kakariko Village should be done. Right. We have 40. Yeah, Kakariko Village's cultural tokens are all done. We can grab the prize for 40 and 30. So House of Skulltulas is basically almost done. Just 2 more rewards at this point. We got the bomb juice. This is a unique type of bomb. And we also got another achievement called Mouse Kaboom for acquiring bomb shoes. Very situational item. We don't really need to use it. It's very situational. I can only name 3 times we might be able to use it. But, and I say but, I will... There are some tricks you could do with bomb shoes, surprisingly. So we will get to that in a bit. But as of now, bomb shoes are really situational. We're not going to concentrate them on it too much. Okay, so I needed to be nighttime in Goron City because of the gold sculpture. Now, there is a shortcut we're going to take inside Death Mountain, but we got to get to there in a bit. How the frickles did that boulder not break? What the frickles? What is going on around here? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to unlock it at some point, so... Actually, nah. We don't need it unlocked now, because now that I think about it, we're gonna have to come back up here anyway, so... Yeah. Do I? I'm really debating. Nah, we'll go to Goron City. I'm like changing my mind left to right, which is not good. Okay. Let us proceed. Because, I mean, if we get this out of the way now, I guess it's better than nothing, I guess. Question mark. Spot it. Kill it. The golden token is ours. Soon. Yeah, like, Goron City's population is like It declined, dude. Okay. Alright, now it's ours. Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Are you kidding me? I forgot I got one bomb left. Shoot. Maybe the bomb chew might actually help us. Nah, the bomb chew is like very situational. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work well with this guy. Heck no. So we'll have to use our bomb flower. Ah, shoot. I thought that was for sure gonna work, but I guess not. Yeah, I don't like freaking Gorons. And this is one reason. Not the main reason, but one reason. Ah. Or these bomb refills. That'd be great if these guys... No. Just 1 rupee and a heart. Take it, but it's not really worth it. As much right now. Like, this shouldn't take this long, honestly. Because technically, we're doing the whole interlude with the Fire Temple now. Wait, that actually worked? How could you do this to me? You're a Ganondorf servant. Hear my word. Trouble. My name is Jay Xian. Yeah, I get it. I'm cool and all, but like, come on, man. The bomb chew actually worked? What? That's one way to use bomb chews, but it's definitely not what I recommend. Yeah, it's me. The Dongle Buster and Hero. Yes, I am. So this guy is like 7 years old at minimum for him human age. Good, because it is a cool name. Glad to meet you. Give me your autograph. Okay, to my friend. Blah, blah, blah. Not a good time to ask you for this, but please help everyone. Yeah, that's the Fire Temple stuff. We will talk about the Fire Temple when the time is right. I'm doing this now so I can get this out of the way. So, there was the evil dragon in Volvagia, living in a mountain, long time ago. He also ate Gorons. Okay. Which is terrible to say, but, yeah, I will talk all about the whole, like, Fire Temple stuff later on, when we get there. Probably, like, in the next 2 hours or something. Ganondorf's followers? Who's Ganondorf's followers that they could easily take away? Who might oppose him? Is it going to feed them all to Volvagia? Okay, cool. It's not cool that he eats them, but like the we get the Goron's tunic, which is another achievement. Heat resistant tunic achievement unlock. So this is a not just for cosmetics, but it actually allows Link to become fire resistant and survive through hot temperatures. Now it does have a fatal weakness, which we will talk about later on, but yeah, it's not actually bad. And then you may notice the spheres are all gone, so we will grab this really quick. I will equip the Goron tunic because we are not going to be able to survive through the heat. But I also want to go inside the crater. Alright, because we've already been to the crater before, so I don't need to reintroduce. I just need to do some things before we go to the Forest Temple. Because we're not able to do the Fire Temple right now. Oh, look at Sheik. Technically breaking the sequence. Something that grows over time, a true friendship, a feeling in the heart. The passion of friendship. Dedicated to the power of the heart. I almost said heat. It's crazy to think about. But this one's a warp song. Pretty cool. It's actually one of the catchier ones. And yeah, the warp songs tend to be a bit longer, but hey, it's well worth it in most cases. I don't remember about my phone, guys. Yeah, I don't remember where I put it. Whoops. Ah, using the freaking flames, man. And it vanishes with Impa style. Because that's how the Sheikah disappear. They are ninjas. So yeah, every warp song is going to have their own dedicated color. This is a weird song to show first because, well, it's technically the second double they want you to go to, but like I said, I could always come back here later. Okay. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna head through this section. Now I can't really go back there now because of the whole like there's a rock blocking our way, so I'm not able to. I could go back there, but it's gonna need a well precise time. Over there just contains rupees. I don't like leaving stuff uncompleted, but we may need to come back here later. So for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. And wow, that was actually really good. So now we got 3 pieces. And we're gonna go back up because some of you guys may know, are familiar that we are going back to a certain point of Death Mountain. We were here before. That was when we were kids. Yeah, I'll just get it now because bombs aren't really gonna be needed for the next temple, so I'm not too ashamed. Sometimes those rocks will give us bombs, so that's why. Yeah, I should have done the freaking market last stream. The bomb shoot bowling. Oh, we got bombs. Cool. I actually needed them. I guess this is because if we had bombs, that would have like gave us bombs, but hey, I'll take them. So we gained 19 bombs. Sweet. Alright, we're out of here. I'm gonna change back to my green. We can't stay here for long, but that's okay. We're leaving now. Alright. Death Mountain Trail. Okay, so yeah, Big Ron has got some vision issues. Broken knife is surely his work. Really want to repair it, but because of yesterday's eruption. Wait, that happened yesterday? There are fine eye drops. We gotta go to King's Aura. Yes, we'll get your eye drops on your prescription. Alright, just need to do 2 more things. Well, we gotta get there, so yeah. Oh, this would be so much faster if I was able to get back to Goron City. Because there's a very good shortcut that we can use in the Lost Woods, but I don't have access to it right now. This will lead us back over here. Hey, listen. My name is Navi. I like being annoying. Okay, jokes aside. We're about 20 minutes in. Not too bad. But not the best. Yeah, a lot of the Gorons are missing because of the whole, like, fire temple situation. Again, we'll talk more about that later. Alright, so we're at the shortcut. Lost Woods. Talk to Mido. I thought you were... Though you're wearing Kokiri, you can't... Okay. If you want to get Bass here for whatever reason... Whoops. Played Saria's song because he mentioned about Saria. And he knows our clothing, but he doesn't mean that we are Kokiri. Because we're not like them. all the time. Do you know Saria? That song. Taught the song to only her friends. Okay, I trust you. I don't know why, but I remember him. The cool one, right? Well, if you remember him, then you know that he's the cool one. Bad jokes aside, okay. This is the second shortcut we're going to be taking. So we don't only go through the whole entire Zora's River, which is good because it's snowing, question mark? Yeah, I'm spoiling a lot of stuff in this playthrough already. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, so it's all cold and stuff, but yeah, there's a good reason. That's another curse. And we go back into Zora's domain. Well, it's frozen. Let it go, let it go. It's freezing, but we must let it go. Okay, so what we need to do here, and there isn't a visible achievement, but I don't want to get it. It's so stupid. Okay, so yeah, you hear that? It's a really nasty place to put his freaking sculpture on, man. This one was one of the last ones I got on my first playthrough. Okay, so spot it, kill it. The token is ours. Now here's the main reason why we needed blue fire, because I needed it. So what we need to do to proceed through, because technically King Zora is dead right now. What we need to do is release the blue fire. That's why I went broke for this thing. Spread it. And then I think I could show him the prescription notes. Oh, this is eye drops, yes. Might say we have the ingredients. So yeah. The ingredients meaning it will perish. Yeah. Before they spoil, yes. I will talk to King Zora next stream. I do not think it's worth talking to him now because of the whole, like, time spoilage. And for Fergal's sake, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 3 minutes, so... What I'm gonna do... Yeah, that frog look reminds me of Slippy from Star Fox. I'm not trying to discriminate or anything, but he really does. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take the Z shortcut back, because we don't need to come back here anymore until next stream. Until further notice. I don't think I need to do... Well, if I hold that, it's gonna make me do 3 dungeons regardless, so... It is worth noting, if the player does the warp songs, the timer is gonna automatically go to 3 seconds, and we do not want that. And we would have to restart that cycle all over again, meaning up to King Zora, which we really do not want to do. So, yeah. Okay, and then we gotta go back to Death Mountain. Because we're almost done with this trade quest. Yeah, last stream would have been 3 hours if I did it last stream. That's okay. This stream might be 3 hours, but we'll see. Because, like, next stream, there are 2 mini dungeons. And then if I choose to do so, there would also be 2 dungeons. Like, 2 temples. We will talk about that later on. I do not want to cover that in today's stream. Oh, boy. Yeah, we should be able to make it. It's not too far away. Thanks to Epona. I would not be able to do this trade quest without a freaking Epona, man. Because Zora's domain, because it's frozen, the shortcut's also frozen. So that's why we're not able to come down here, like, easily. Which sucks, but whatever. Since the game thinks we're visiting Lake Hylia for the first time, it shows us this, so... Yeah! Ain't too bad, though. Oh man, but all this like waiting and side questing though, it is gonna be well worth it. Once we get to the thing that we're about to acquire very soon, so yeah. Oh, come on. Ho 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 ho, yes, yes. Look how he's so happy to see this frog. 133. That's fine. Let's see, those eyeballs are so delicious. Tonight you will cook fried up. Oh, that's nasty, man. That's such great stuff. Yeah, they're not for dinner, man. They're for bigger on eye drops. He's so disappointed though. But that's okay. We'll make him more disappointed later on. This medicine doesn't have any preservatives, so it won't last long. Yep, another timing. You're young. You can do it. All right. The world's finest eye drops. 4 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna really get onto it, man. We're going on the opposite side of the world. This is probably the only time that keyboard gamer would be useful, but I don't want to rely on that thing. Come on, freaking Epona. Ay. Alright, it took us 20 seconds to get out of there. We gotta go. We gotta go fast. Faster than Sonic. Because I really don't want to go back to King Zora. Okay. Bad jokes aside, we gotta keep going, man. Gotta keep going. Oh, another one. Okay, cool. Don't really need it, but yeah, we gotta keep going, man. Time is like limited. Imagine going this fast, like within seconds, though. That'd be awesome in real life. Yeah, because this is like, there's a good reason why they made this trade quest. It's not too long. It's like actually one of the shorter ones. Like, if you want to know a really long trade quest that's actually required, playing Link's Awakening, that trade quest is really long because it lasts through the entire game, basically. Hey, listen. Shut up, Navi. Okay. Oh, shoot. I could go back through the Goron City's entrance, but that's not going to work. We'll see, because the temperature... I don't know if the temperature... I'm assuming the timer is going to remain the same. But I also could be wrong. Now, I could have gone back to the shortcut with the Goron City. I should have done that, but whatever. We'll make it. Okay. Connect through the corners. Oh, yeah. Your boy, the Frostman's so skillful. Oh, I can't wait to get this item. I'm really excited to get this item. It's going to make basically the entire game like really OP. Okay. Yeah, I know we're about to go back to eruption mode again, but it's whatever. It's not as bad as like when he was a kid though. Because earlier on we had less health, so yeah, let it attack me. I don't care. Let it rain. Rocks? Ah, shoot. These are not... Oh, you stupid tech type. That totally did not count, man. Oof. The time is low. Time is nigh. Okay. We can still make it. Only if I do not screw up this last part. Yeah, we got it. I thought there was one more Skulltula, but I'll take it. That freaking tag type coming out of the randomly, like, what the freckles? It was way too random, man. All right, we'll give him the eye drops. 27 seconds. Man, that's okay. It's so epic that he needs his eye drops. The entire Death Mountain hears it. The stimulate's working great. I can get back to the blade business. So give this to us so we won't forget. After a few days, aka 3 full days. So we gotta play the Sun Song 6 times. Yeah, I can't wait. I want it now. I want it now, man. I need it right now. All right, and that's what we're gonna do. Wait for it till nightfall comes. I don't think I'm able to do the first mini dungeon today stream. Frickles. That's okay. That could be done the next stream. Okay. Come on. 3 more times. I want to call this a grind. I'm just waiting, man. And we're doing it the fastest ways we can. All right. 2 more times. Like, he's just wondering, like, how come you're here all day, man, for the past 3 days? I just want the most OP reward. And that's it. That's the only reason why we're waiting here for 3 days. Which is a segue to Majora's Mask, but whatever. Here it is, man. See, that sword is my finest work. You got Big Goron sword achievement, and this is the most OP sword of the entire game. It doesn't break, and also, you can't use your shield, but in return, the player gets great power. I mean, look at that. It is so freaking OP. I love it. It's just awesome, man. Now we are so freaking OP. It's not funny. And oh, I drank my last Lon milk last stream just to get blue fire. Okay. I was wondering what happened to my Lon milk. That's okay. All right, we're gonna head to now that we have all that delay now, due to all these like delays, we're finally heading back to the forest. Do I want to go to the forest temple now, or do I want to do more side questing? I think what we're gonna do is actually go back to Lake Hylia for one more thing. 2 more things, actually. Sorry, 2 more things. And then we'll head to the forest temple. But yeah, because I'm going to show off something really quickly. It's mainly due to the fact that the thing I want to do, and I do apologize if you're not here for side questing. Because if I don't do the fire temple in today's stream, I had to rename the stream. Which is fine. It's not a big deal. Okay. Because I'm like, what, 30 minutes in, 35 minutes in. The reason why I say that is because, like, I want to make sure that if I have to, like, improvise, then I improvise. If I don't improvise, then the finale is going to get a little bit awkward. I have a whole dedication to the finale. So if I do, like, that's why I love doing side questing out of the way now, since 100% completions. Side questing takes up a good chunk of the game. Outside of the main game, of course, but like, because this game doesn't have a post game. Like, I mean, if you call Ocarina of Time's bonus features a what do you call it? Post game, I guess, in a way, yeah, but this not so much. Okay, so Navi, she's all glowing green. Stupid gray. Oh, come on, how come? Why would you put a metal ladder up here? I don't understand that. Whatever. Okay, we'll grab this last piece of heart that we need. You complete another heart. Sweet. Oh, that's gotta hurt, but it's not that much damage. Okay. That was one reason why we came back. Another reason is because, like, you guys remember the Scarecrow? Oh, yes, I do. We play this Ocarina. You guys remember the song I played? Now we should have access to Pierre. Pierre the Wanderer. Now we've unlocked him. And to prove our status, whenever Navi's growing green, it could mean anything. But in this case, it's going to be Pierre. That's why I had the song of healing with double A's, because it's just easier to remember. And now we go up here. Now, this, I'm going to try. This has always been really difficult to do around this time of time. All right, so we got to do fishing again. But this time we need 20 pounds. It's complicated. We're the only customer. He's almost out of business. What about your hair, man? Sure. I mean, I might have to come back here later, so it's not a big deal. We're not going to spend too much time here. All right, so I need to angle it. Okay. So I need to angle it. So there's a way to remove that hat, because he said something about his hat. And I'm curious. What are you hiding? Frostman always curious. Curiosity may kill the cat. But that's okay. Almost. I gotta get a little closer, or a little... I have to get a little further away. Ah, come on. Is it not working? It's funny what happens, though. Shoot, we are, like, directly at him. Like, really directly. Maybe it's... I have to go closer. Okay. I want to show off this funny thing. Instead of wasting your guys' time. Because, like, if the player can do this correctly, something funny does happen. Like, funny text. Ah, come on, man. I could have sworn that that was it that time. Okay. I need it. Get it at a freaking angle, man. Almost. I almost had it that time. That time was way off. Okay, I give up. I'm gonna have to show it a different time when I'm feeling it. Alrighty, so the 20-pounder lunker. I think that's who we want. And this is going to be a lot tougher than last time, so... That's right. Take the bait. Take the bait. Ah, shoot. Saw us. He saw us, so this is going to be a little bit harder than I thought. This is harder on the 3DS, too. Come on, take the bait. You know you want to take the bait. That's right. Come to the frost, man. Let me catch you. And get this fishing quest out of the way. Come on. Like, it's harder because he's heavier. And I don't know the best way to get this fish. Now he's like sunk deep, so I can't really catch him now. Oh well. What is that fish? It looks like a small fry. Yeah, so if the player can't catch the fish, then basically you have to reset the cycle, which is something I really don't want to do, but I may need to. How did that not go through? Oh, it's because I'm not freaking close enough. That's why. Okay, come on. Like, it shouldn't be this hard. Okay, I will come here later time. I could have sworn I could just like... Maybe I need to bait him like this. No. That ain't gonna work. This is why I'm glad I'm putting timestamps on stream. Because like, if you guys like see me derping up like this, then you know why. Come on. I'm not getting the angle right. There we go. That's what I want to do. What are you doing to me, man? So the player can act, and mind you, this is permanent, so... If you do this to his hat... And like, let it go... It's permanent. Like, I kid you not, it's permanent. Achievement unlocked, mischievous hero. Why are you doing this to me, man? What are you thinking? What do you want? Yeah, I want to quit. Won't catch you many fish, I'm serious. Normally, you're supposed to pay a penalty. Really? He doesn't make you pay a penalty? Interesting. I could have sworn in my last streams he made me pay the penalty. I guess not. Not for this time. Cool. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I've delayed this long enough. Well, we're gonna go to the forest temple. I'm done side questing for now. Onward to the forest temple. Because why the frickle's not? And it's gonna be a good one. I kind of wish it would... We're gonna intentionally make it nighttime. Potentially, I say. Loose words. Because I don't think we have... Yeah, we don't have all the gold sculptures for Kokiri Forest. I think there's like one that I missed. Or no, one that I didn't get because of the whole like adult timeline. We got one in the Deku tree last stream, I believe. I think. I will have to look back because we will have to go back to a child at one point in childhood, but that's gonna be like the maybe the finale stream. And revisit some areas, so yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and like head back. And we're gonna head back to Kokiri Forest, kill some Skulltulas. There's like a couple I can get from Lost Woods and get done with it. So that's what we'll have to do. Yeah, so we don't need to like enter through an entryway cutscene. It's just easier that way. Welcome to the Zelda of Ocarina of Night. The Frostman doesn't like the sun. I'll be honest, guys. I really don't like the sun or morning. It's just not my cup of tea. Yeah, there's Deku Scrubs. All the Kokiris are basically in the house. Their houses. You know. playing it safe, but yeah. Spot it. Kill it. The golden token's ours. Sweet. And that should be all the Kokiri forest. Yeah, because like right there. We are awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and head up to the Lost Woods. There are a couple of gold squelches we need to collect. I believe there's 2 more. Because the Sacred Metal technically is part of the Lost Woods. So, yeah. And Forest Temple shouldn't take me too long. I know that temple inside out. It was actually with the first temple I got stuck in, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. It's worth noting that if you wander around where the Skull Kids are, then it is worth noting they are enemies. But if you kill them, you can actually get, the player can actually get 50 rupees. Let's go. That is awesome, man. Spot it, kill it, the token is ours. Okay, so we gotta head to where the Saria song. Not Saria song, this portion here. It should be this one. Alright, so you have 2 ways to do this. I guess they locked it. Alright, so from here on out, we'll be going through some narrow passages. Take it slow because while there are moblins, he will literally just charge at you, at the player. And it's not good. So what we can do, you have two methods to do this. You can do the normal way, have the hook shot, and go third person like that at an angle to know where the moblin could potentially be. Or if you want to be like me, who is straight up lazy, you can play the Scarecrow song. And well, you can skip all that and go straight up above the maze. Because this is what the maze looks like. I'm friggin' lazy. I don't want to deal with confrontation. This saves a lot of time, actually. Spot it, kill it. The golden token's ours. And that should be all of Lost Woods. Because I am straight up lazy. Yep. Lost Woods, gold sculptures are. It's all cleared. 100%ed. Alright. Yeah, in the 3DS version, this one has a cutscene for whatever reason. Because it's a different type of moblin with a different weapon. But look at this. Jump attack! It takes several hits. It takes like, what, 2 hits upper like that to kill him? But we did a one-shot with the Baron Sword. That's how OP this is. And yeah, the warp pads are basically the things that we've been seeing for the Sacred Metal. That's where the warps is going to take you, depending on which song the player plays. It's great, though. The lighting's really saturated here, though. The flow of time is always cruel. Yes, it is. But no one can change it. That's true. Memory of the younger days. The Minuet of Forest. This one's also one of my personal favorites. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, such a great tune too. Like, there is one other that I really love, but that's gonna be next stream. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Love it, man. Loved hearing it. You have learned the Minuet of Forest. I'll see you again. We saw you like 30 minutes ago. Bad jokes aside, though, the oh, that's why, because the freaking cutscene effect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go into the Forest Temple. Enough delay. We must start this now. Welcome to the Forest Temple. Now this temple, it could get pretty confusing if you don't know what you're doing. And for first timers too. Luckily for me, I know what to do. And this temple really steps up the difficulty. Like, it's not difficult, too difficult, where like the player will rage quit, like a certain other game. It's more of a, it tests the player of introduction to adulthood, adventuring, and also the skills that the player has learned as a kid. So, come up here, we are required to take the small key. Oh, it's also worth noting, if you play the Saria song as an adult before clearing the forest dungeon, you can actually talk to Saria. And she's indeed the sage of the forest. Alright, oh no. We must explore it now, ladies and gentlemen. Nah, back jokes aside though. So every adult temple will have a minimum of 5 gold sculptures. I say not a minimum. There's about 5 gold sculptures per adult dungeons. And it is worth noting to say that because, well, gold sculptures could be pretty difficult to find in certain temples, and certain temples could be pretty nasty with backtracking. Alright, if you want to kill this bubble for whatever reason, it's better to use Deku Nuts, which I should be using. But yeah, Deku Nuts might be helpful in this dungeon. And we have Stalfoss. These guys can be a-holes sometimes. So it's kind of like the strategy with Lizavassos, but these guys are more advanced. Now, clearing these guys will take no problem because we had the Goron sword. So these guys are like freaking amateurs to us. Ooh. What do we have here? Another small chest. I want hearts because I'm careless. In the Master Quest, those Stalfosses are freaking... They take 3 hearts. So if you're doing a 3-heart run in the Master Quest's 3DS version, oh, good luck. These guys are like freaking a bulldozer. Okay, so I can't go through there. We could go through here because there is a Song of Time block. Dun 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 dun. We're playing the Song of Time because we have to progress. I don't know why I'm singing. I'm a horrible singer. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. You want a piece of the Frost Man? Here you go. Alright, so we can't do anything about that section yet. But what we can do is climb up here. I think they want us to come here a bit later, but I think coming here right now should be okay. If we can avoid that Skulltula. As long as he doesn't freaking lock us on. And why'd I jinx it? Why'd I jinx it? God, it's close. Alright. Bubbles can get a lot of people. But yeah, that's the easiest way to kill it. We are progressing this dungeon like it's nothing. I mean, it is something, but like, you guys know what I mean. Like, we're making it like really easy because of the Goron sword. Call me a noob or whatever you want. I just like having fun, man. And for me, being OP is really fun. I'm taking too much damage though, for my taste. Okay, so we have the Skulltula there. There is another... I could have sworn there was a gold Skulltula here, but okay. Alrighty. This is just a one-press switch. This switch is pretty deceiving, but it is a one-press switch with no time limit. Really? No gold Skulltula in this section? I could have sworn there was. Huh. I guess not. Okay, we will be back there I do hear a gold skull shell, but we can't. I don't think we can grab it yet. Oh no, we can. Ah, oh, shoot! I have to angle this. It's got to go at an angle, man. There we go. That's what I love to see. This is useless. Like, it's not a good reward. It's just a freaking recovery heart. Look at the reach dot. That is crazy. It is freaking OP. That's why I love the big round sword. Freckles. Okay. We're gonna head to the well over here. So we killed how many gold sculptures now? 3 in this dungeon, and we come down here. It acts more like a shortcut, question mark? Shortcut back to where we need to go. But it's well worth coming down here because of this chest right here. It's another small key. And yes, you can tell there's a lot of small keys and a lot more small keys. No, because in the kids dungeon, there was no small keys at all. But in this game, when you're up to an adult, keys become adult responsibilities. Oh man, we could... I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah. It is crazy to think about, like, how far we've come. And the adventure just starting with the adult Link, so... Alright, because we need all these small keys to progress through anyway, so that's the main reason why I'm, like, going out of my way now. Because these are actually required to progress through. I don't think the player can actually cheat out small keys, except for maybe 2 dungeons I could think of. Let's progress through. So we're gonna have to backtrack eventually. There are arrows painted on the floor. Yes, I know, Navi. That just tells us like where we need to push these blocks, which is true. But the main objective is to push these blocks into their designated spots. Now that was too far. Okay, so now we could go... Why I did this, actually? Doing it this way is actually less efficient because I have to go circle around anyway, so it's like, whatever. I really like the Forest Temple, though. Because I do have some memories of struggling in this dungeon, believe it or not. And this game does require you to pay attention on certain areas, and this is actually the first dungeon where I got really stuck, and I'll tell you guys why in a minute. Because, like, as a kid, you don't really pay attention too much. You just want to, like... I don't know about you guys, folks, but for me personally, I like to just, like, go all in, and just keep going forward. And not look back. Okay, so I can't... We could do this block for sure. I just have to backtrack it. Which, you guys all, if you guys already know me, I don't really like backtracking much. So that's why I'm like, backtracking, no. Okay, just gotta push it forward. Okay, that's done. Now we gotta go to backtrack to Zeus. And continue forward, because if we keep going backwards, then we're not really progressing now, are we? Now sometimes... That's the thing I've learned over the years, is that like two step forward, 1 step backwards. It was basically a hint that I had to backtrack. So yes, in Zelda games you do backtrack, but it's not as much as like Metroid, or like Metroid games are the main ones that do backtracking. I'm trying to think of another series. This corridor is all twisted. Yes, I know, Navi. That's a hint, which I did not pay attention to. Oh, she's gonna introduce us to freaking wall masters. A lot of people confuse wall masters with floor masters. I don't know why. It's written on the thing. But whatever. We had to progress through this way. We don't have the necessary items to tackle that, but we had to go through here. This is the basically mini boss. Stupid Stalfoss. He's just waiting his time. You can't really defend with Link. That's okay. He took quite a bit of health from me, though. It's not over yet, though. I don't know why it resumed the Forest Temple thing. Alright, so this is timed. If we do not finish this Stalfoss within the time, regenerates. There were so many things going on there. That was crazy. Alright. One is this bounce out of the fairy, right? Heart. Yeah, the Stalfosses, they do a lot of damage. It's crazy. Okay, cool. No fairy? That's fine. I at least got some health back. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. You got the fairy bow. Yes. Definitely gonna need it. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and backtrack. I think this is where we need to go through the is it this one that because either way both rooms are required, so okay, so she's up there. This Poe's up here. Like, would you just shoot the paintings? Like, Mario 64 had the player go into the paintings. This one just has you shooting paintings in this this level here. Okay, cool. Now you're gonna go ahead and disappear. Do your little attack dance. There we go. See, that would take a lot longer if I just had the Master Sword. And that is why the Frostman got the Goron sword. To make things a lot easier with this. Okay. So this is actually why we need to come back here. Because it actually requires us to have a small key to progress through. I was getting a little confused because I thought we might have missed a small key. But we don't, we don't have the compass right now, so. Okay. Which one was this one? Not Beth. I don't remember all these Poe sisters' names. All I remember, there was like Megan or Morgan, Amy, Beth, and something else. They're named after some kind of like famous sisters. No, this is Beth. Come on, it's like I'm boxing with these Poe sisters, just waiting my opportunity to strike. Ah, come on. I missed the timing on that. That's okay. You're joking me. It's not that big of a deal, to be honest. It's just me like mistiming. It's whatever. We got it though. All right. Yeah, because like if we're about 1 hour flat in, it should be good. And enough for the Fire Temple. Be around the 2 hour mark. I could do some side questing, but I think I want to prepare for some stuff, because I think 4 dungeons in one stream might be a bit too overkill next stream. So we'll see what happens in today's stream. All right, unlocking. That should be the last key that I need, right? I'm trying to recall. I don't think so. No, I do have to backtrack here. Okay, cool. It's well worth noting now. Because Wall Masters will take the player all the way back to the entrance of the dungeon. So that's why I'm like kind of iffy. But now I know we're getting very close to the end. We're basically like halfway. Like, as you can see, I did miss a few chests, but we could get them on our way back, so it's not a big deal. Ha 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 ha. Let's go, let's go. The one corridor I need to go through is back at the twisted one. This one I can't grab the chest yet because of the corridor being all like, you know, it's not straightened. So this is where I got stuck as a kid, and you know what? You can do that to the bubbles, I don't care. But you're immune to sword. That's where I got stuck as a kid. Because I did not pay attention. And that should have been like an indicator hint for like players at the time. So it's like, whatever. This drove me mad. Like, I could not progress. I had trouble figuring out like where to go. Until I was like, realized, oh, okay. Yeah, this took me hours to figure out. So boss keys are brand new to the adult time. Due to the fact that, well, Young Link didn't have boss keys. So, yeah. Okay. I didn't realize that these guys were required to, like, be killed like that, but that's okay. Alright, before we progress, we must actually go over here. Because, well, besides getting hearts, there's a gold Skulltula. Spot it. Kill it. The token's ours. Yes. I don't know why I get excited. I've done it, like, so many times. Okay, a lot of deck nuts, which we do not need right now. Alrighty, we're going to go over here. And this is a floor master, so the easiest way to deal with these guys, honestly, is to use the Goron sword, lodge his attacks. As he splits up, use Din's fire, so all of them burn to shreds. And that is the best way to kill wall masters or floor masters. Because floor masters, they will choke Link and they will grow back. So again, I don't know how people confuse these with like wall masters. Because walls come out of walls. Floor masters lurk on the floor. I don't know. And then the same could be said with like people who can be confused with like magic Koopas. So yeah, I don't know. Nintendo. The logic isn't always, well, Nintendo trivia isn't always straightforward, I guess. Maybe that's why. Alrighty. We're gonna head back to the corridor that was, like, straightened. So we gotta backtrack and make it twisted again so we could get across those platforms. But before we do that, though, I need to come over here. This is, like, not necessary, but I'll take the arrows. A bundle of arrows. Cool. We'll take it for now. It's not a big issue. I like seeing my temples like cleared and clean. Okay. Because I think we got every other chest I could think of. I will check back once we go to the boss floor. The floor where the boss lurks, and I forgot to change it. Which is really bad, because we actually have to change it. Alright, straighten that out. Or rather, twisted it. Let's make it all twisty. And progress, shall we? Okay. I don't know why Navi was targeting that. That was interesting. Whoa, blush me, man. Excuse me for sneezing on stream to the mic. That wasn't hygienic. Okay. But yeah, the Forest Temple is so, like, ambient. Like, I really think that this is probably one of the more ambient dungeons of this game. There's, like, only one other dungeon I think that might top it in terms of ambience. A lot of people may disagree with me with this, but we'll get to that at some point. Okay, so bypass these guys, and now we could finally come over here. Now, this puzzle may stump a lot of people, and they went a little overboard on this on Master Quest, but what we need to do here is there's a frozen ice switch, and what we need to do is give it an eyesore, no pun intended, with fire, of course. You could cheat this out with Din's fire if you want to. I personally wouldn't waste my magic on one ice switch like that, in my honest opinion, but that's just me. Yeah, second floor is all done. Alright, so we basically got all the chests until we get to the boss floor. Okay. And we gotta fall through this hole. And look, it's checkers or chests. Now, if you get crushed, you will be back here, but because we play smart. Yes, watch out, the ceiling's falling. Well, no, duh. It's falling. Oh, come on. You're not gonna... Are you really only gonna fall when I, like, go through? Okay. Geronimo! Yeah, I knew I failed it. Now all the enemies are gonna spawn back. The ones I worked so hard to kill. I want to make sure I have momentum at least. Come on, guys. Ah, come on. Are you really not gonna fall? Wow, I've never seen it this delayed before. Yeah, I've never seen it this delayed before. That is weird. Okay, now it falls. Okay, cool. Not really a cool thing to say, but you guys know what I mean. Alright. Bundle of arrows, cool. Could always use a refill, because we're about to hit another mini boss. Or puzzle, rather. Oh, I actually had to hit the switch. Not hit the switch. This one you just form the puzzle, I guess. That if the player hits like Amy on the painting, I think it rotates the puzzles out. If you run out the time. No. The hitting Amy doesn't do anything for the painting, anyways. The puzzle blocks reset if the player runs out of time. That's what it is. That's what I was getting confused about. Okay, we got this. She's really no different from the other two sisters we fought, so. And it's been almost like almost about half hour. Like I said though, we've been cruising through this temple because of the Goron sword. Come on, you stupid ghost. Appear? How did I miss that? I'm so disappointed in myself. There we go. Better than Beth, I'll tell you that much. Alright, so her light's lit. Sweet. And we gotta go through the last one. And the last one's kind of disturbing. I'm friggin' just gonna do that. Why not? I'm just like... I'm kind of done with these post sisters. Because, like... What the frickles is she doing? Alright, so we got our second mini-boss. So this one's really easy. You just have to watch the difference. The one that twirls first is the post sister that you want to hit. All the illusions you have up to like 2. Okay. That one twirled. And we can't use our sword because like we can't get in close range. Come on. That's the real post sister. It's easy once you know the pattern. I feel like Luigi, man. Because we're in the temple dungeon that revolves around ghosts, haunting theme, and we're wearing green. So therefore, we are Luigi. Ghostbusters. I don't know. I don't know where I was getting at. Okay. There is one more gold sculpture, and it's all... Everything else we need is down here. This one does get a lot of people. I think it's going to get me, actually. So basically, you have this rotation puzzle, and we got to activate 2 switches. And you see the corridor entrances. Yeah, that's how you know that it's going to be a little bit confusing. This one will give us what? Arrows? Yeah. And then, of course, you have here, spot it, kill it, the gold sculpture is ours. And I saw that we have completed the forest temple. Sweet. Okay. Now, we just gotta get to the boss. I'm excited to replay against this boss, actually. Because, like, I'll talk about it once we get there, but the achievement they did for this boss is just... It's really stupid. Okay. Push it to your limit. Okay, that should be the last one. Okay, I don't know which... Oh, they unlocked the other corridor that's not used. Okay. So I gotta, like, push it the other way. Because there's one more switch we have to do. Oh, shoot. I have to, like, push it one more time. It's not that difficult of a puzzle. It's just, like... I don't know the best way to, like, decipher the best efficient outcome. Because that's the chest, right? Okay, so I gotta push it backwards twice. I think. Yeah. I had to push it. No, I could push it either way twice. Yeah, because, like... to push it over here. It's really not that difficult puzzle. Like, honestly, the Forest Temple and Master Quest, now that gave me a headache. Because it was just like, what the frickles is this mess, man? I think that's all of it. We went through all 3 entryways. Yeah, so we have this last one here. And that unlocks to the boss way. Alrighty. Yeah, and there's a reason why we need the boss key, because of the whole, like, special key. So this achievement is really stupid. I'm not going to attempt it. So basically, it's the achievement called Drunken Master, where you can only use 2 items against this boss. Arrows and an empty bottle. It's stupid. I mean, I like the boss. It's cool, but this achievement is... I'm not going to bother getting it. Because, like, you can only hit again this boss with arrows throughout the entire fight. Now, I will show off a pretty cool... This is Phantom Ganon anyways, not the real Ganondorf. I was really shocked that we got to the final boss as a kid, but nah. No, we can't warp out of here, which is fine because we don't need to warp out of here. Okay, so the key to this phase is honestly, you look at two things. The galloping and the immersion. He's gonna do 2 hearts of damage. If you get hit by that, that does 2 hearts of damage. No, we do not want that. Okay. The galloping sound is also a dead giveaway too. Where is he gonna appear? Oh, I'm getting really bad luck with this. There's another attack that he does, if I recall correctly, but this is a very creative boss fight. I'm trying to think. He's appearing like auto spots. There we go. Now we gotta keep going. We gotta keep doing this until he reaches the second phase. It is very rarely that the adult boss fights ever reach just one phase. Where is he? Where is he? I'm gonna roll out of here. Because that does a lot of damage. If you good luck playing this fight on Master Quest 3D. I think it does like what, total of 2 damage in vanilla game and 4 damage in Master Quest 3D. Crazy. Still got it. Still got it. I was ready to retreat too. Okay, where's he appearing this time? Galloping. I think it's this one. Yep. Alright, the stupid achievement. You gotta use an empty bottle. Like, what's cool is about the empty bottle? It's freaking OP. It reflects magic. So stupid. This is such a stupid achievement. But I'm gonna go ahead and just draw my sword because, like, it's not worth doing this for the time. And wow, I'm just like, go. Oh, I almost had him that cycle. That's fine. All right. That took a whole heart. There's a one attack that he can like dive bomb at Link randomly for whatever reason. Okay, I'm gonna stop messing around. This is serious. Oh wow, I could have just got him one more spin attack and that would have been it. That's fine. The achievement's still there. Why is it still there? Did you quit? Well, might be gaining some slight skill, sure. But you only defeated my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. He has a point there. It's a worthless creation. All shall banish it between dimensions. That's crazy to think about. He has powers to the dimensions. Dun 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 dun. All right. Grab our heart container. And we shall exit the forest temple. I want to say we got finished. We got through like about a half hour. That's not too bad. All right, let's continue, guys. Yo, person who gave us a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Liking the streams actually does help people discover the streams. It's Zarya. But yeah, she did not. It is worth noting that most of these characters who are sages are aware. They're not aware that they're sages until defeating the dungeon. Because it is destiny that. It is destiny. Because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. Okay, I had to reread that because it kind of didn't make sense in my head. I was thinking the word of destined. Now we get a medallion. See, medallions don't really serve a purpose other than like seeking, like displaying the progression of the player, which I really do like, but... Fun fact for you guys, originally the Forest Temple was supposed to be the Wind Dungeon, but we got an achievement unlock called Awakening. But they scrapped it with another dungeon that got rethemed to something else. So we won't get to that second dungeon that they scrapped and replaced until later on. Not in this stream, but later on in the game. And What the heck? Why is... That wasn't there before. It's a sprout? Question mark? Oh my god. It's genital... I mean... It's a sprout. I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Because you and Saria broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Sure, you're welcome. But you're a newborn. How are you able to speak? No, they did not. Not even Mido. Yeah, because of the Deku Tree's magic or whatever. They said something about that in the Zelda Ocarina of Time manga. Which, funny fact, Mido actually does accompany adult Link in the Forest Temple. So, the Ocarina of Time manga is actually pretty good, surprisingly. It's not the most accurate adaptation, but it's actually pretty good. I used to have the Viz Media manga for the Zelda series, but the one I liked the most, though, was definitely Majora's Mask. Ocarina of Time had like two parts, mostly the kid section and then the adult section. Well, the kid section and then maybe two dungeons of the adult section? I don't remember. But it showed like Sheik working for like Ganondorf, which as a kid I always thought Sheik worked for Ganondorf. I don't know why. It was probably because of the Sheikah logo. I didn't understand what the Sheikah were as a kid. Because again, I didn't read as a kid these texts. But basically, the question is, how does the Deku Sprout know all of this? Because he was just born? I don't know, but apparently we're Hylian. And we are under the care of the Deku Tree because the parents were fleeing from war. Now you know what you must do. You must save the land of Hyrule. Of course we know that. So we broken the Forest Temple's curse. So now all the monsters are gone. No more ghosts. And the Kokiris are out to play. So Kokiri, so the Forest Temple section's all done. Now we gotta go to the Fire Temple, and I hate the Fire Temple. You guys will know why. It's just my least favorite dungeon of the entire Zelda Ocarina of Time. There, I said it. But yeah, the Fire Temple, it is a bit longer. I think it's one of the longer dungeons. The only one I could think of is it might be longer than two. There's maybe two dungeons that are longer than the Fire Temple, but it's been a while. But I will say this though. A lot of people hate the next dungeon, the next temple, but honestly for me, this one takes the cake of being the worst. And we're gonna get to it eventually. Why that is. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fire Temple. If you ever played the Master Quest version, it's bad, but that's not the reason why I don't like the Fire Temple. We go over here and look, it's Darunia. Who is that? Of course it's me. Yo, have you guys ever watched the Zelda Bridge series? Adam West Lapdog. This is like an 18-year-old series, by the way. He made Darunia as like this weird partying obsessed Goron with like the karaoke machine or whatever. And I don't know, I just find it really funny. But we must save the race of the Gorons. Don't lock up the boss door. We can help you, man. Just don't lock it. To do this as your storm brother. Oh, this is the 1.0 version. Okay. The prisoner cells are in the opposite direction. Yes, I know. We have to go through the entire dungeon. And he locked it, did he? Gosh dang it. So yeah, if the player is playing a different version, I believe the 1.0 version is the only one that has this track where it has like chanting. Now Nintendo had to switch it because apparently it's religious reasons, the chanting. And I prefer the newer track anyways, but it's cool to see these changes. You're releasing me? Am I free to go? Alright man, what's your secret? To get to the room where because he freaking locked the door. You have to do something about the pillar. I mean, yeah. Now he goes back to Goron City, which reminds me, how the question is, how do they know where the city is? Like, getting back to Goron City. I don't know, man. Yeah, that was like the one thing that confused me as a kid. It's like, how come Daruna goes ahead but locks the door behind us? I don't know. Or the boss door. The things I like to question, but hey, Ocarina of Time is still a great game, nonetheless. Not because of nostalgia reasons, but because of the, it's just great. It's still a great game to revisit. Like, I'm revisiting this game, playing by memory after what, like, 7 years of memory? Because I first played this game as a kid, and I did 100% of it as a teenager. So this game is kind of like my blood. Like, I have this, like, game memorized. Well, let me tell you, though, is I played this game on all types of controllers, like N64 controller, computer on emulator, now a PS4 controller. I don't recommend playing any 3D game on the keyboard, especially this dungeon. Anyway, we'll just be, like, nice guy. We'll just be the nice hero we are and just, like, free these guys and talk to them. Yo, what's up, C? Yo, what's up, Legacy? How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm making a lot of progress. Yo, how's I played Trails. The remake. Oh my god, they did a lot of things. They changed a lot of things in a great way. I think that was... Wait, is it Legacy? I think it is Legacy. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I remember Legacy had his old name up. But if not, I do remember your username. We're making a lot of progress, my friend. And I like to take the easy way out and use the big round sword. But how's it going, man? About to fly to Central... Yeah, it is Legacy. Alright, cool, cool. You're going back to Texas? I wish you the best of luck on your travels, man. Airport is no fun on the holidays. But hopefully you get to Central Texas safely. Oh man, dude. I'm burning my dread. No pun intended. I still have to finish the whole stupid Igus story. Dude, the Trails remake, they've done a lot of good things. The first change they made was like, okay, I thought they were doing an action RPG. Nah, it's like you can choose to go to tactics, or you can do action RPG with like simple attacks, and I like that. I actually like that, and also they had to skip travel. You guys remember, if you guys have tuned in my Trails in the Sky first chapter, first playthrough, in the old version, there was no fast travel, and it's just, it wasn't a deal breaker, but it was still a it still irritated me. Oh no, I don't likes, but hopefully you guys don't dislike this. Alright, bad puns aside. But yeah, likes, they will devour any shields and any tunics that are repurchasable. I do not want to repurchase any of my equipment. Claire Obscure set a record for most awards. Really? Wait, like in terms of like the gaming awards or like Steam awards? Oh shoot, man. There's a lot of good games coming out that came out this year, but I still need to. The next one I'm probably gonna buy is probably gonna be Star Force for Mega Man Legacy Collection. Oh, Game Awards, I won 9. That's insane. Wow. 9 awards. I'm speechless. I don't watch the Game Awards anymore, but it's not because it's bad or anything. It's just that like time is like I don't really think about the Game Awards these days, or even like modern gaming news. Now, if you guys want to know where I get most of my new gaming news from like franchises I like to follow, it's usually from Steam. But from Nintendo, it's like from friends or like viewers. That's usually where I get most of my Nintendo news now. Like full-time job. Don't have as much time. And fun fact for you guys, I actually bought a DDR pad. I'm trying to find a way to like set it up still. But I'm not playing DDR on stream on YouTube though. Like only because of the whole copyright thing. But yeah, back to gaming news though. I watched Metroid Prime 4. The bosses and the ending. I didn't watch the entire gameplay for like normal gameplay. It didn't look like Metroid Prime 4 appealed to me. Like, I really enjoyed Metroid Prime 2 and 3. 1 was, dare I say, okay in my opinion. I had to replay it to remember some things, but Metroid Prime 4, I don't know. It didn't look appealing at all. Like, it felt kind of like bare bones for a Metroid game. I don't know. It just didn't excite me. And then when I saw like yeah. So Legacy was also unmoved by Metroid Prime 4. When I saw they added freaking motorcycles, it's just like, what is this? Okay. There ain't nothing wrong with adding motorcycles in a video game. I mean, pretty sick. Breath of the Wild did. I didn't like Breath of the Wild, but it wasn't enough to like make me think that ruined the game. But when you think about Metroid, why would they add motorcycle? See, I like Metroid, but that's the first Metroid game I don't think I would ever get. I watched some of the things I was more interested, including the lore and the final boss, because the cliffhanger of Metroid Prime 3 got me really curious. Now I know why. Yo, dude, this gold sculptureless. that one would also get me as a kid, because you would think like, you would not think of like bombing stuff, like a completely random wall where like you would not think about hitting your sword towards, but whatever. So yeah, like the I don't know maybe because I'm old and I've outgrown Nintendo in terms of like Switch 2. I mean, it would be contradicting if I say like I don't like Nintendo anymore. No, I like Nintendo. It just, I don't like the Switch 2 games specifically. They don't appeal to me for whatever reason. Donkey Kong Bonanza had a good idea, and I demoed it in Walmart. I didn't really enjoy it though. The sound of the gold sculpture made you as paranoid as a kid. Yeah, the sound. Yo, I don't blame you, man. But like Donkey Kong Bonanza, good idea. It just, I don't know. The art style of Donkey Kong just no. It just, I don't know. It just makes him more like Kiddy Kong, if I were to be frank. But that's just my opinion. Oh, come on. You have a boulder running me over. All right. This is giving me like a flashbacks back to, what do you call it? The mill tank in gold, silver, and crystal. Which is not that bad, to be fair. So Legacy will wait until Smash game comes out before buying Switch 2. Good idea, man. I'm curious to see what they'll do with the next Smash game, because a lot of people didn't like... They liked Mario Kart World, but then it died out fast. Because, like, if you look at Mario Kart's popularity, right? Mario Kart has always been one of Nintendo's most popular franchises. But then, of course, World died out rather quickly because they took out some stuff from, like, 8. It's a very unique take, and I did like it when I saw, like, attendees play it in the tourney. But, like, I don't know, guys. playing as a cow is fun and all, but like, it doesn't capture. I mean, I'm glad they're trying out new things though. So the next Smash Bros is probably gonna have 25 characters. Oh man. I like Fire Emblem, but come on, Nintendo, you gotta do better than that. They gotta add more characters for different representation. And isn't there supposed to be an Ice Witcher? Oh, yeah, I'm blind. Fire Emblem games are good for the most part, but Nintendo's gotta make some. They gotta have more representation for like other series. I think they need one for like. I mean, I get it's by popularity. In most cases. But why not add more? Why not add another Earthbound character? Or how about a well, you could do a Zelda character. I mean, they've done what, like 5 at this point? Mario, I think Mario should be fine. I don't think they need another Mario representation. I don't know what other characters they can add. I mean, Earthbound is the one that comes to my mind. Because they could do a lot. They could have another Xenoblade representation. Like, why not add one from like the 3rd game? Because I think one of each, one of representation from like each of the trilogy is good. Oh god, you would put a fire slug in this room. But yeah, like Shulk was a good representation for the 1st game. Rex is also good because they're all, you know, main characters. The main characters. Ricky common variant, or Riku. Common variant. Oh no, not Riku. I know you love Riku though. You must be wise with the blade. He was one of the more like he was one of the less annoying to Nopon. I will give it that though. Tora was annoying. Riku was cool. Riku was he was better than Tora. He wasn't my most favorite, but I didn't hate him. But all the common Nopons and most of the NPCs, I hated them. Call me racist if you want. Well, yeah, technically in today's definitions, that would be considered as racist, but nah, man, I hate Nopons in Xenoblade games for the most part. There are some exceptions, but I'll just leave it at that. But it is unfortunate I sold my X copy. Like I love X. I didn't love X, but I liked X. But I don't think I could replay it. Like, I don't have enough motivation to replay it, if that makes any sense. It's a good game, but I enjoyed the 1st and 2nd game more. And the 3rd game's future connected, but was a little tight. But we'll see. We'll see what the next Xeno series is going to be, because I think they're done with making Blade games. From just a rumor I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not. It's a stupid fire slug. I hate these things. It's like a pre-failed version of like Slugma. Yeah, the open world games that are massive are hard to replay. They're really difficult to get back to. Yes, you can hunt down side missions, Infinity, Black Tyrants. I always want to keep calling them unique monsters, but you guys know what I mean. But there's a certain point where like if you want to replay the game from scratch, oh man, the level locking really turned me off from Xenoblade X. It wasn't horrible, don't get me wrong. There are easier ways to do it because it's a remake, but oh man, just that kind of turned me that that kind of turned me off in terms of like replayability. Again, it's not a bad game, it's just, or a bad design. It's just the I would much rather play 1, 2, or 3, like in terms of replayability. But 1 and 2 are like, for me, they're easier to go back to. All right, so we need Pierre for this because this reward kind of sucks. And when I was a kid, I always facepalmed this section because it's like, oh, you can get there because there's a certain section of the map that I'm not able to get to. This little donut thing. But nah, you only get like 2 things out of this. Or a few things. But yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe because I'm getting too old. Nintendo's art styles, in terms of games, they don't really appeal to me as much. Maybe there was one Yoshi game that kind of interested me, but I want to watch more gameplay of it before I make the purchase of Switch 2, which I don't know if I'm gonna get a Switch 2, to be honest. I don't see the whole appeal to get the Switch 2 now. Like, I could, like, sure, there's, I don't know if they're still available at this moment in time, like, in terms of my area. Because they've been sold out for quite a while, but you guys all know how scalpers are. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, I'm gonna restart this because it's just, I don't really care for this section as much. But yeah, Switch 2 games so far, they're either ports of games I own on Steam already, or they're just games that don't interest me at the moment. So that's the main reason why I'm not out to break what, like $560 or $80 for the console by itself. I don't remember the price of it. That's how much I didn't really care for the Switch 2 as much right now. But yeah, I think I'm trying to remember. I got the Switch 1 2018. I think it was either the first or second year the Switch 1 came out. I think it's so it's probably $4.99 base. Then I would have to end up paying close to what? I would pay close to what? After sales taxes. About close to, I want to say 5. It's a little under 500. If I did the calculation right. I'm just like, I'm brain farting today because I tested out my new DDR pad and I gotta build the bar and frame and stuff, so. But yeah, the Switch 2 though, maybe if it comes out with like games that I find more appealing and interesting. But as of now, I don't need a Switch 2. But the Switch 1, I think I caved in around like, I think 2018 is when I caved in, around springtime actually. And the first 2 games I bought were Mario Odyssey and Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2 was really hard to get into. You know what? I think there's a compass. I think I could get the compass. This is like the more missable item. It's a freaking fake door, man. Trying to crush me. I think it's this door. Yeah, because this is the door that a lot of people tend to miss. And yeah, this is the compass. Yeah. Yeah, so I bought a Mario Odyssey and Xenoblade 2 Chronicle. Xenoblade 2 with Switch 1. So Legacy's first Switch games were Breath of the Wild and Mario Kart. And he remembers that Breath of the Wild had Xenoblade 2 DLC, which was so random. Yeah, it was so random until you look at the developer. I was like, when I first heard that, I was like, wow, really? Oh, and Smash. We can't forget about Smash Ulti, man. Smash Ulti was... It just went all out, man. Yeah, I bought Smash Ulti when it first came out. And I was hooked, and which is really bad for me to say this on stream, but I didn't study as much when Smash Ulti came out. And I was just playing classic mode, just wanted to unlock characters. And it was just weird methods of like unlocking characters at the time because it was no set order. But I remember, I think I unlocked Ness first. Was it Ness or... Shoot, I don't remember. It was years ago. But yeah, the Smash Ultimate was a really good game. A lot of people still argue that Melee's good because of the whole like glitches and all that fun stuff. And I'm replaying Melee now, and it still holds up in like certain mechanics. Oh yeah, there was an adventure mode. I forgot. Not classic. The adventure mode was something completely different. But yeah, the Melee though, I'm replaying Melee again, and it's good, but I don't think it's the best. Which may anger. It's like Melee for competitive because of the whole like glitches, wave dashing, all that fun stuff. It's more fast. It's like quick. It's like faster. As Legacy mentions, that part is true. But if you're talking about casual play, Melee is definitely one of the top 5 for sure. Like I would rank it number 2 actually. Back when there was only 2 Fire Emblem characters. Yeah, who are those 2 Fire Emblem characters again? It was Marth and Roy. I'm like, who the heck is Marth and Roy? And what is Fire Emblem? This was around the time when they didn't release the GBA games of Fire Emblem at the time, I think. Oh man, but now we have too many Fire Emblem characters, and I gotta use the hook shot. But yeah, the Fire Emblem though, I was really surprised they had 2 representations. But now they got like, what, 7, 8 of them? From games that no one really cares too much about. I mean, games that like not many people have really played. I'm trying to think. Because Chrome's from Awakening, and then Robin's from like Birthright, or not Birthright, the Fates games. But no one really has played Marth's game. Like, there's a remake of it on the DS version. I think it's called like Fire Emblem: The Shadow Binding or Shadow a Dragon or something. And I gotta say, it's actually pretty difficult. Oh, why did I backtrack? No, I shouldn't be backtracking. It's a good game though. The at least that remake. I tried playing the original one. I didn't like the original one. It's just a bit too outdated. And then, yeah, there's like a lot of Fire Emblem characters that no one really has played the games of. What other series has too many representation? We can't say Mario because Mario's the flagship. Like, the main star of like the Mario and Zelda. Pokemon has a lot of representation, but it's Pokemon though. It's a phenomenon just like Mario is, so. Ah, shoot. Oh no, this is timing based, is it? So the only Fire Emblem game that Legacy is curious about is Three Houses. I can't tell you much about Three Houses as much. It's the one I have not finished. It's one of the many I have not finished actually. Three Houses is like, it's good. I could probably recommend that to a new beginner. But I have not played too much of it. I've never finished it. I think I stopped during halfway. During mid-game. Oh man, this is the room I freaking hate. Okay, I'm gonna put Frower's win because I know if I screw up, I'm not gonna risk it too much. And this is gonna help me because I used to fall. This is the main reason why I hated the fire temple, because I would fall. Look how freaking thin those this passageway is. Like, if you fall, you're going all the way down to the first level. It's more the styles it takes place in school. Yes. Yeah, Three Houses is the only one that takes place in school, I believe, right? Or academy. Yeah, try playing this on keyboard. I hated playing this on the keyboard. At least it's not precise. But the only Birthright kind of took some school ideas, but not really. It's more like how to train your dragon concept. But it's crazy to even think about. Well, wait, we got 54 sculptures. That's crazy. I have enough to trade all that in for a piece of heart. Nah, dude. This is hey yo, we're gonna call this the Mega Crush Hammer because I could shorten this with the Mega Crush as MC Hammer, man. This is the MC Hammer. I agree with you. The Megaton Hammer is really stupid. I don't like this weapon. You barely use it outside of this dungeon. Yo, but I can make MC Hammer references. Dun-na-na-na. Dun-na. Can't touch this. Yeah, it's just a stupid item. I don't think it's the worst item, but I think it's one of the more stupid items that the player barely uses. I love using MC Hammer, man. Because you actually need to... It's required to get through here, so... It's so stupid. I like making stupid references, though. Okay, but yeah, the... What was I saying, though? The ball and chain or spinner from Twilight Princess was even more stupid. Yes, I agree. I was actually going to argue against the whole, like, ball chain one. Because that one was really stupid. Which reminds me, I got to replay Twilight Princess at some point. Because it's been years since I last played Twilight Princess. I want to say since 2012? I want to say. I was in high school. I bought the GameCube version from GameStop, and it was quite expensive. Not as expensive now, but it was hard to find that game complete in box. It's the one thing I appreciate Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is that they did away with all the random dungeon items. Even Tears of the Kingdom also did too. Interesting. I know Breath of the Wild did because it didn't really have your traditional dungeons. It had like mini shrines, and that was about it. But yeah, that's crazy though. That's crazy to even think about. I heard from the guy, there was a volunteer at the charity event I went to, beginning of this month. He told me he didn't like Breath of the Wild, but he liked Tears of the Kingdom because of the whole like... Tears of the Kingdom is a glorified DLC. Oh my god. Yeah, he said that he liked it because he liked Tears of the Kingdom because they brought back the dungeons and whatnot, which I've never played Tears of the Kingdom before, so I don't know. But that's funny. The Legacy said it's a glorified. Shut up, Navi. It's a glorified DLC. Dude, a lot of DLCs tend to be glorified these days. It's crazy to even think about. What's over here? Oh, it's a small key. Okay, we need that for the beginning of the dungeon. Am I free to go? I'll tell you your secret for saving me. Door hidden inside the statue entrance. It's not really a secret if we already had to do it. These Gorons are something. They're a bit late. They're a little bit late with their tips, but Master Quest is way worse because they're all out of order. But like Tears of the Kingdom Water Temple was literally 4 large platforms. Wait, really? Wow, I'm speechless. But the water temple is like one of the best temple themes of all Zelda, isn't it? Or at least in my opinion, it is. Okay. No, I really like Skyward Sword's Vulture Dungeon, the cistern, the ancient cistern. That one was really good, even though it was like a kind of a throwback to the Vulture. No, it's not really a throwback. It's more like original. Skyward Sword's also one I have not played much of, in terms of like replayability. Never finished it, but I got pretty far in it. Oh man, but I don't think I want to replay it on Switch though. Okay. But yeah, back to Twilight Princess though. The only reason why I remembered it was 2012 is because of the I had a friend at the time. We talked nothing but Zelda games. And he told me like I asked him about Twilight Princess because I've never played it before at the time. And he would be my guide in terms of like telling him like where I'm at, what I need to do, especially the whole like stupid like bed temple. The only good Tears of the Kingdom dungeon was the Lightning Temple in Gerudo's Desert. Wait, Gerudo and Lightning? Interesting. Oh god, it's another like. I dislike likes, but don't worry guys, I will like destroy him with one hit. You guys ever run into people who always say like and like? Oh, now I'm freaking doing it. I just contradicted myself. I was gonna ask you, anyone, have you ever run into someone who says like? They use the word like every 3 to 5 words. So I like this, but you got to do it like this, etc., etc. Oh yeah, we got all the gold sculptures for the fire temple. I'm almost glad that this dungeon is almost done. I really don't want the fire temple. Just childhood bias. But the so yeah, he was my guide for, because before this was like a little after game facts, but I didn't really. I think the main reason why I asked him for his help because we were friends at the time, and he knew more about the Zelda stuff than I did. But Twilight Princess was his favorite game. Yeah, the like that temple in Twilight Princess though, I have to replay it, but I remember I hated that dungeon. It's just like such a dumb dungeon. A lot of unnecessary backtracking, in my opinion, but that's just me. But yo, the freaking ball of chain. I actually forgot that dungeon item was just, you use it for like one thing. Oh hey, it's bombs. Cool and all, but I'll take it, I guess. That's the way I came, and we need the Mega Crush Hammer. We need MC Hammer. No. Can't touch this. But yeah, there's a lot of Zelda games I've played. The only ones I've not played were the Tears of the Kingdom, Skyward Sword remake, if you want to count remakes in there, and the Echoes of Wisdom. I've heard good things about Echoes of Wisdom. The gameplay looks a bit weird to me though, like bringing stuff, like instead of crushing, like you just summon things basically, from what I understand in the gameplay. But it doesn't look bad. It's just doesn't really interest me as much. But you know, it's crazy to even think about the whole like man, I'm glad that Zelda has her own main game, I guess. I don't know if Link actually makes an appearance in that game, but what I do know is that the first Zelda game I know that Zelda was part of the hero crew in terms of like main adventure is when Spirit Tracks happened. Don't want to spoil it for those who have never played it, but that game was actually, it was fun. but it's definitely not my top 10 Zelda. You know, Legend of Zelda has come really far in terms of like their not their replayability, but in terms of the whole genre. Oh, look, it's Volvagia. I guess we're playing whack-a-mole, question mark? It is a dragon, technically, but it reminds me of a boss from, like, Zelda 2. What was his name? Barbs or Baubles or... I don't remember. I don't freaking remember. Alright. Mega MC Hammer, do your job. Oh, that didn't really help. Oh, fun fact for you guys, if you want to hit Volvagia, like, chip damage, you can use your arrows, but I'm not that much of an a-hole to do that, and I don't have the patience, so. There's an achievement where I would have to beat Volvagia without the Goron tunic. And it'd be no point to doing that, so. So remember in the Zelda manga, they gave a Volvagia backstory. Yes, I was just about to say that. Talk about that. And it was just like, what the heck is this? Oh, by the way, fun fact for you guys. You can grab on the ledge and the rocks is not really gonna hurt you. So this is a good tip if you're playing Master Quest 3D. Link saved the black, I almost said black, no. Baby Volvagia from the market, because he bought it, right? He bought it, right? There we go, just punch him in the face. And then, like, apparently he got a little emotional because, like, it was a freaking flashback. I don't know. I feel like that was the one part of the manga I didn't like as much. It was a decent adaptation for the most part. I say decent in terms of, like, compared to, like, some of the other adaptations of mangas for video games. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good in terms of, like, video game mangas, but oh man. Oh, they were so... If you guys have ever read the Persona 3 manga, it's a big mess. It's supposed to go by, like, okay, you look at Yukari, Volume 2, Mitsuru, Volume 3, etc., etc. But it's just... it doesn't work. Persona 3 doesn't work that way in terms of that format. Oh, why is there... Why... Never mind. I forgot what I was gonna say. Wow, 2 hours and 10 minutes about? That's crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of things about Zelda manga I don't really agree with in terms of the OOT. Hey, look, guys, it's Sarunia. When I was a kid, I thought something was wrong with him. Like, I thought he was smoking too much cigarettes or something. I don't know. If you guys ever want to, like, revisit, like, 18-year-old internet jokes. Yo, man, Legacy, thank you for stopping by. Well, I'll see you in the next one, man. We gotta talk more about Trails later on, but it's good seeing you, man. If you guys ever want to watch, like, 18-year-old jokes on the internet, I would highly recommend Zelda Bridge by Adam West Slapdog. I was actually listening to it, like... Freckles, no, I'm doing it. I was listening to it on background music because it was freaking funny. Just as I was doing chores and all that fun stuff. Yay, we got the fire medallion, man. It looks a lot more pinkish than I remember. Achievement unlock, Eternal Brothers, man. I don't know why I keep saying that, man. It's a replacement of like. Don't forget, you and I are true brothers. We're sworn brothers. Amen. Yo. So that completes the 2 main objectives I've had this for this stream. But we're not done yet. Okay. So Goron Village should be... Goron Village. Goron City should be good. There is a... thing I need to grab. I definitely want to grab this now because if I forget it's gonna really bite me. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, for now, we're gonna go through some side questing with Gold Skulltulas. What we're gonna do is, we're not able to get all the Gold Skulltulas now for Death Mountain because there's one I would need to do with the Magic Bean. But also we're gonna go ahead and revisit the Dodongo's Cavern now that we have the Pierre song, the Scarecrow song, because it's cool. Fairy of Wisdom. Oh, I thought she was just a fairy of magic, but I guess that only applies to like fairies that give you magic spells. Dear Lord, we've needed this for. If you're playing the Master Quest version, I really wish you guys best of luck, because the Fire Temple and Master Quest, you needed double magic. Like, and here's the thing. So in Ocarina of Time, you could go like either order of between like Fire Temple or Water Temple. You can choose either or. In the vanilla version, it's recommended you do the Fire Temple first, but not necessarily required. But in the Master Quest version, I would recommend you do the Water Temple first and then the Fire Dungeon, because the whole like fire arrows and like needing more magic, but makes the puzzles a lot easier. Look, guys, we got the MC hammer. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go through it this way. But the crazy part is that and I will say this, Master Quest's Fire Temple, I don't know how anyone could get through that dungeon without a guide. Honestly, it's just my opinion. But the Fire Temple and the 3DS version especially, well, no, it doesn't matter if you play the GameCube version or the 3DS version, but the whole dungeon layout for the Fire Temple in Master Quest, good luck without the magic potion. That's all I'm going to say. Because the dungeon items, everything is basically rearranged in Master Quest, which you could think of it as like a bad hack in a way, but for me personally, I use the guide for, I want to say, about 3 dungeons every time I play through Master Quest. I don't have, it's not as, it's good, it's funny, it's fun, but in a bad way. All right, spot it, kill it. The golden token's ours. Yes. Okay, so that's done. We got to do the Dodongo's Cavern. There's 2 Gold Skulltulas I did not get, I think. I think it's just one of them, or is it both of them? I don't remember. But it's crazy to even think about. I always tell people, if you do Master Quests, there is no shame in looking up a guide for it. If you want to play blind, dungeons aren't as bad until, I want to say, the Forest Temple. The Forest Temple isn't too bad. Maybe one puzzle. But the Fire Temple, oh man, good luck. Let's see. Should be, oh yeah, okay, there it is. I was just like wondering, where's the Pierre spot? All right, we do the Song of Healing twice. But yeah, Master Quest, honestly, it's like Fire Temple, really bad, really difficult. Water Temple is actually really easy, but can still be a bit confusing. Because basically, they remove most of the enemies in the Water Temple in the Master Quest version. Is that all of them? No, I had to backtrack for the one that we're not supposed to blow up the gigantic staircase. Yeah, it's crazy. Shadow Temple, I remember it being really difficult, along with the Bottom of the Well and Spirit Temple. You're now giving me a tutorial when I'm adult Link in a kid's dungeon. Okay. I love giving Navi a hard time. But it's crazy to even think about the... Wait, where am I going? I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to go the other way. Dude, it's great. It's weird even revisiting these kid dungeons when you're an adult. Like, your hitbox is a bit bigger in terms of like height. The everything just feels tiny to you. I guess this is what they call immersion, right? The whole like... Now I'm freaking seeing like... Thanks, like. The... Yeah, Master Quest is just... It's fun to go through it on your first time, but then like... Your other times, there's no shame in using a guide. Friendly fire? Question mark? Regardless though. I know backtracking isn't fun, but we gotta do it at some point. And I would rather get it out of the way now than later. Okay, so this is the Skulltula we're missing. Because it has these vines, and if we blew up the whole giant staircase, we have to reset the area. Which I do not want to do, because backtracking later on, not my forte. Okay. Let's see, so that should be the last gold Skulltula. Yep. Next stop, we have to go to the Skulltula house. I could technically warp out of here, but I don't have the warp song for the water temple because we have not tackled the ice cavern in today's stream. Which I think I actually do have. I might have time to do it. I was hoping to get the fishing out of the way, but I got no comment on that one. All right, so we'll grab the piece of heart from the Skulltula house. Then we'll make our way to Zora's domain. I can't think of any other side quests on top of my head that I need to do. Oh wait, the this right here, getting the bigger quiver. That's what I want to do. And I have all these like rupees. I don't need this much rupees right now. It's already accomplished its purpose. The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's your reward. Here's a reward for you. My broken heart achievement has been unlocked. Oh, that's not even the broken heart. To me, that's not the broken heart right there. There's something else a lot worse than that. Okay. The shooting range isn't open nighttime, so we have to make it daytime. And after that... Yeah, the Zora stuff. That's the only thing I could think of that I can do. You know, I might actually burn my wallet again in today's stream. Because there's a weird trivia thing that like, we can do. Do you want to play a game? It's 20 rupees per play. Yes, we played your shooting range before. Now this one's... I don't remember the entire order. Okay. Don't screw up. Don't screw up. That 1 rupee almost got me. Okay. Shooting rupee. Yes. Got on our first try. Submitted 5 for bow sniper. Alright, cool. We got the big quiver. Give us 40 rupees. No, 40 arrows. Sniper elite. Achievement unlocked. Cool. But the main reason why I wanted to get that is because like it refills our quiver. So see ya, MC Hammer. We won't need you for quite a while actually. So we got that out of the way. Oh no, I can't buy the blue. Oh no, I can't get that achievement if I don't have a blue fire. Because I need the other thing. Speaking of which, I'm going to change out of the Goron tunic, especially for this next area. Ooh, definitely not. So let's see. So I got 2 options. We can do the Big Po side quest, or we could do Ice Cavern. I think I have time just maybe for the Ice Cavern. I think maybe I will do Ice Cavern. The only reason why, because of the big foe. No, I can't speak at all. The big post-side quests, I think it might be slightly longer. Only because of the whole frustration that you have to chase the ghosts. Like, they just don't sit still. And they're triggered by some... Oh, this is a fairy fountain. Okay. The big foes are triggered by certain spots, and I don't remember where all the spots are. I remember where most of them were, but not all of them. And the big pose. You gotta be quick. That's really all I'm gonna say. And Zora's River / Domain, we can't get this on our... We can't complete it on our first try. We have to come back here later. What's in here? 20 rupees? 5 rupees? So... It's 20, okay. I guess I'll take it. I mean, I need more rupees to get the thing, but I guess I could do that off stream and talk about it later on. I didn't press the A button. But whatever, I'll laugh it off because it's 64 physics, I guess. But yeah, so there's an achievement called like Kiss the Toad or Got Kissed a Toad or something, where if the player has the Zora tunic, if the player already has a Zora tunic and is wearing it, I believe it's either they have to wear it or they have to have the Zora tunic in their inventory equipment. Then King Zora say, "Oh, you have a Zora tunic already? Here, we'll give you a kiss instead." It's like, it's so trivial. It's not worth burning that much rupees. But if you want to do it, then do it. I was gonna show it off in today's stream, but the issue with that right now is that I need blue fire again, and I don't have blue fire here, so that's why. So alright, I'll do it off stream. It's not a big deal. But I have already unfroze the King Zora, so I could grab the Zora tunic now. Technically, I would recommend doing this after you do the ice cavern, but I did it for the big round sword, man. It was well worth burning all that much rupees. No pun intended with the blue fire. A breath of fresh air achievement unlocked. If I had the golden scale, this would be a lot. Oh, I mean, nah, it wouldn't matter as much. I was gonna say, because the golden scale, you get it from the fishing game I was trying to do earlier. But it wouldn't matter as much because I don't have... Because we're about to get the iron boots. Or we're about to, or we may get to. Okay, so there's another piece of heart that we can get. It's like... ice... No, not ice skiing. What am I talking about? It's ice platforming. This is what we call ice platforming because it's nice. That and... This one's not too bad. I don't get why people hate ice physics so much. It's really not that bad. I think to me the thing about ice physics is probably because I played a lot of Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. Or, yeah, 1 and 2. So ice physics doesn't bothers me as much compared to, say, like a lava world where there's so much chaos on screen. And welcome to the ice cavern. Not your traditional dungeon, but it's pretty cool and short. I like this dungeon. A lot of people just think it's not necessary. I don't think it's that bad though. I love the Goron sword, but I'm surprised that range didn't hit up. And by the way, if you use the Goron tunic while getting frozen or whatever. Weaknesses is not good. Wait. What? Did he vanish? Totally vanished, did he? Hello. Oh, okay. These guys can vanish. I actually did not know that. And I'm totally sucking because, Alright, where you're gonna appear this time. I'm ready for you, because I see you re-emerging. There we go. But yeah, the Ice Cavern, honestly, it's not that bad. Even the Master Quest, it's really not that bad. It's a little out of order, sure. It's like any other dungeon, but not too bad. Ice, baby. Yeah, because I debated to do this dungeon next stream. Because it's technically the interlude of the Water Temple. Between the Fire Temple and the Water Temple, but it's just... Nah, we'll do it now. Silver rupees are 5 rupees, but they're required to progress to the next room. And Master Quest loves silver rupees. I don't know why. It just does. Okay. And the next one we gotta get. So there's 2 areas we need to get to. I think this dungeon only has 3 gold skulltulas. I could be wrong. Take that cane as a sugar. But I'm pretty sure it's 3 gold skulltulas in this mini dungeon. So it's not too bad. Let's see. We need blue fire though. I need a lot of blue fire. Just one to free the shop for fun, but also I need the blue fire to progress through, because surprisingly there was a piece of heart in this dungeon. But one thing I will say though is I will forever hate ice keys and fire keys with a deep in my soul. Okay, there we go. Sure, why not? We just get free heart refills. I mean, it's right there, so why not? Okay. Listen, this blue fire, it doesn't seem natural. Maybe you can use it for something. Yeah, I used it to burn through my wallet in the last stream. Out of choice. Alright, so we had the dungeon map, and I think we have 50 rupees. I will refill this off stream. The bugs I only need it for like 3 patches of dirt or whatever. And then after that, it's I don't need bugs anymore. Okay. I don't know why I was backtracking. Maybe because I saw the bugs. I bugged out, I guess. Alright, so blue fires. We're really gonna need these to progress through. Like, I don't need any more. I just need to have at least one bottle of it outside of this dungeon. Technically, I would use 2 because of King's Aura, but I already unfroze them. So this, I believe, is the dungeon map, which I'm going for full achievements on, or not full achievements. The achievements for, like, accumulating everything. Okay. This one contains 50 rupees, which... Not really worth it, but I'll take it, I guess. Look at that rupee. It's thick. That pot will always contain 50 rupees on the first time. I don't think it ever appears again for that pot. Okay, so I'm gonna need a few more blue fires. I don't remember this dungeon too well in terms of like how many red ice there are. And of course, still gets me. Still got me. And this is why I'm telling you. Keys in 3D space are the bane of the Zelda fans. Now that I think about it, in your guys' opinion, what is the most hated Zelda enemy, like recurrent Zelda enemy? I often hear redeads as, because, you know, it's redeads, like they're creepy, but For me, in terms of 3D games, keys are one of the enemies I hate the most. There's just something about them. Just they sneak up on you and then they just like, yeah. But in the 2D games, keys are not that bad. They just fly around, mind their own business for the most part, or some parts rather. This one should contain the piece of heart. Okay, so there's a piece of heart here, and there's also a gold skulltula. There's the piece of heart and the gold skulltula, both in one place. So that's cool, I guess. Okay. Got a piece of heart, and I think... Oh, there's also the compass. Screw you, keys. Alright, I think... It's like da-na-na-na. That used to be one of my Twitch alerts when I used to stream on Twitch years ago. Not anymore, though. Just... I might have to go... I'm probably going to stream again Twitch maybe one day. End of this... Probably end of this month or one day of next month. It's probably just going to be a one-off game on my Steam Deck, though. Nothing really worthy of uploading. Yes. Because believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost done with this dungeon. Look at that. We only have one section. We only have like one side of the map left. Okay, I'm gonna re-equip these just in case of those AHEX try to like freeze me for no reason. Now the Ocarina Time, I don't know why I re-equipped that actually. Because there's one more gold skulltula we can get, and it's on the other side. The sector we have not explored. See the ice cube. You've met Vanilla Ice, now you have to meet Ice Cube. Look at this. Sharpshooter? Nope. This is why I don't play FPS games. I'm terrible at shooting. Mark my words, I guess. Alright. Spot it. Kill it. The golden token's ours. Yes. That should be all of it, right? Yeah, I see the icon. So we won't get our next skulltula reward until we have 100. I'll find all 100. Alright, so I don't remember the efficient way to do this. In terms of like the ice blocks puzzle. This one always confused me. Alright. I'm gonna equip all of these 3. But the good part is that we don't need to like do all of this in one run. In terms of like the pushing block puzzles, we only need to collect all these in one run. And we could like just push the ice block into the abyss and it'll just reset, so that ain't too bad. I have one more silver rupee to collect, I think. And there's a blue fire refill, but it's kind of a wasted space. Oh, wait, there's another. This one, I think I could just roll into it, right? If I angle it perfect. Yep, I could just angle it, like... I should have not gotten that one, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Alright. Ice block puzzles are not too bad. They're just another way to make puzzles, I guess. Why is Navi shining like that? I don't think that's a pure spot. Alright. And luckily that was on our way too, so we're good on that. Alrighty. I think I can make it. Yo, yeah, we could definitely make that. I don't know. I always underestimate the momentum for whatever reason. Or, yeah, the momentum, the perception. But yeah, Keith though. Let me know what you guys think is your least favorite recurring Zelda enemy. I've heard only one friend said they don't like chew jellies for whatever reason. Probably because they were cursed by Wind Waker, but different story, I guess. Equip that. Why not? Just equip random stuff. All right, this one's pathetic with the Goron sword. Tadomida. Easy. In the Master Quest version, I think it's a Stalfoss, which they really love that enemy. All right. So we don't get the main dungeon item, but this is a gateway item to the next area. Bring me to the bottom of the oceans. Achievement unlock. The iron boots only serve two purposes. Water, wind. Meet it again. Oi. Come fight with us. You're a ninja. With the one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick sheet. There's like 3 Zoras. No, 2 Zoras that are survivals. And no, I'm not kidding. I'm not counting King Zora. By the monster. So, here's the thing. The Water Temple was originally supposed to be called the Ice Temple, but they scrapped it. I don't know the exact reasoning, but as you can see, the ice cavern, I don't know if that's the remnants of the Ice Temple, but I would have loved to see an Ice Temple in this game. But yeah, they're talking about love, and you guys will maybe guess who the Water Sage is. But hey, this is the best soundtrack. Warp Song. The best song, Warp Song of Ocarina of Time. I don't care what anyone says. That's just my opinion. I don't play to the beat, but I love the song. The visuals, man. The freaking visuals make the song great, too. So there was like childhood memories, friendship, and now you love, I guess. Love, so... I don't remember what the other 2 themes were, but as you may notice, we've been meeting our childhood, the friends we met through our childhood, question mark. I mean, think about it. Saria, Darunia, now it's going to be Ruto. If you didn't guess it was Ruto, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so... if I had the golden scale, I think I could just dive. But we need the iron boots. So this is what made the 3DS version less annoying and less hectic, because they made the iron boots and inventory items that are equipable. So you didn't need, the player didn't need to like switch back and forth between menus. And I thought that was a great change. Like that was one of the best changes they've made in the 3DS version. I love the Water Temple, but I hated pausing the menu like every 3 seconds or so. Just have one thing and then switch it back for another thing. What I'm gonna do is, because we're about to go to the Water Temple next stream, I'm gonna equip the iron boots. Because, well, you sink, right? So there's a piece of heart that we can get, and I want to grab it now. So that's what we're doing. You complete another heart container. Sweet. Oh, Hiccup's coming in. Now that I think about it. So I'm going to release the shop, because I want to show you guys how to get the Zora tunic as an adult. Not totally necessary. If you want to get the Toad Kiss achievement for whatever reason, I ain't going to stop you. But I'll show this off really quick, and then we'll head to... I don't know if I want to have time to do the like Hylia side quests, because I hate that side quest of Burning Passion. Maybe I'll have a better chance now because I have the iron boots, but we shall see. Fishing as a kid is easy, in my opinion. Fishing as an adult, Link, different story. But you gotta admit though, the Zora tunic looks pretty cool on Link. No pun intended, since we're in Iceland. Iceland? No, we're in the frozen land. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just release it. All right, let's see. And we're not gonna have much flexibility next temple. But Sheik, how do you said all the Zoras were sealed? Not this guy. That tunic is made of the finest material and blah blah blah, therefore exceeding expensive. Wait, you're afraid that only the very rich family in Kakariko village can afford this garment? But yeah, that's how you get the Zora tunic if you want to buy it as adult Link. I don't know if you can buy it as kid Link though. But yeah, this is like to the point where like the warp songs become more useful. Screw it, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try to do the fishing minigame. If I can't do this within 20 minutes, then I'll go to the water temple and we'll save from there. Progression's becoming very nicely, thanks to the Goron sword. Oh god. I've never liked fishing. I don't think I would ever like fishing in real life, but fishing in video games though, nah, not my cup of tea. Do I have to resummon Pierre again? Here, take a slice. Yeah, we have to resummon Pierre again. I hope I can do this within the time frame, because I tried to do it before. Beginning stream, actually, as a matter of fact. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. And I'm almost maxed out of my wallet again, so that's not good. Lols. You don't have hair. What's up, Aiden? How's it going, man? Yes, I understand. Let's go fishing. Oh, boy. I hate this minigame as an adult Link. Oh, this is what we're looking for. How am I supposed to grab it if I can't maneuver? Oh yeah, man, how you been? How's your trips going? Shoot, did I scared it off? I don't think I really hope that wasn't the lunker. So you just watched Dallas Stars out of Toronto 5-1. Hey, nice, man, nice. No, I think this is it. I think this is it. Come on, come to the frost, man. I have bait. You take it. I hate. This is why I'm not patient, man. This is why I want to do well fishing in real life. Come on, come to the frost, man. If he's 20 pounds, then we just beat this. Dang it. Oh, you just swam at me. Just to mock me. Okay. And it just reset the cycle. So let's see. Your trip to Vegas went well. You had a fun time. Of course you, man. Of course you go there to have a fun time. You don't go there for sightseeing. I hate fishing, guys. I hate fishing with burning passion in this game. I want to quit. Because I have to reset it. I'll try again. If we can't do it. Yes, let's go fishing. I'm not patient, that's why. I just don't think it's for me. Like, I like things that are fast-paced. But not like anything slow-paced. It's nothing. There's nothing wrong with slow-paced stuff, but slow-paced stuff isn't anything that requires patience as a hobby. It's not for me. Yeah, this fish is just mocking us. Fishing is awesome. You went to deep sea fishing in 2020 close to California coastline. Did you catch anything? Oh, snap. I think this is the winner. I think this is the winner. Come on, come on. Come to the frost, man. I want the golden scale. Come on. I don't know the best way to catch these fish, man. So you got 2 fish is a great time. What's your... Oh my... This is... Yeah, I'm not patient. You lost it. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. I had bad luck. No, I'm impatient. I want the winner. Give me the winner. I don't mind. That's a small fry. I don't care about small fries. Yes, I did. But I let that one go on purpose. Where did the winner fish go? I thought he swam that way. For those who are patient, you guys are blessed. I think that might be why the winner doesn't want to be caught by me, because I'm not patient. Okay, shut up, Navi. Let me reread the instructions again, and I'll see. But I caught the childhood one no problem on my first run. I don't need the rumble pack, dang it. Let's see, okay, listen to walk it to the water's edge and press Z to look at the fish, okay. While looking at the fish, you can cast your line with B and press A to break the line, okay. When the lure drops, you can wiggle it with the thing. If you're a novice, you can also use B. True. Wait, you can reel in your lure with A, but hold down A and R to reel in faster? That's why I've not been using R. Let's see. Did I... Yeah, I just understood that perfectly besides the whole, like, R thing. I did not know R made it faster. Okay. Take 3? Question mark? I had trouble with this with, Ocarina of Time 3D too, so... Alright, let's try this. Okay. That's right, come to the frost, man. Ugh. So you clean up your car inside, out, and hey dude, yo, what'd you order from Cheesecake Factory? Cheesecake Factory is the #1 place I would recommend taking people out, if you can afford it. I'm really guilty of Cheesecake Factory. Come on. Come to the frost, man. So we can send you to, I don't know, to sushi, I guess. I don't know what type of fish this would represent. Come on. This is a winner, man. This is the winner fish. Chicken parm pizza style. I've never had their pizza before. Ugh. Why is it so heavy? This fish is heavy, man. I mean, it's got to be the winner. Anyone got any pro tips for fishing? Because I'm terrible at fishing. Come on. This has got to be the winner. There's no doubt about it. I don't know if you're supposed to angle it like the way that he's going or the opposite. I would assume the opposite. Oh my goodness. He's halfway there. He's freaking halfway there. Come on. If we get the golden scale, we have like 2 more side quests to do. Come on. Why is this so heavy? Like, I'm really pressing on the controller like pretty hard actually. Like, I'm not tapping it. I'm just holding it. I got no comment, man. I think there is a spot to do this. All right, I'll try it one more time. If you can't get it, we'll go to the yeah, I'll just rage quit for a little bit. I want to quit. Come back, reset. I wonder. So this is our 4th time, so the Highland Loach should appear, but I don't care about the Highland Loach. Okay, so 10 pounds. That was my old record from my childhood. Dude, this is really making me hungry. Like, I love seafood. Many of you guys know that. Okay. Just head over here. Target. Okay, yeah, I was halfway there to catch him. That's right. Come to the frost, man. You know you want to. Bite it. Just bite it. Don't sniff it. Just bite it. Dude, I didn't think that would actually work. It's 18 pounds. Gosh dang it. This isn't the winner. Dude, I didn't think that actually worked. Does it have to be 20 pounds? This is a huge fish. It looks like a new record. It weighs at least 18 pounds. Here's your prize. Oh, so it doesn't need to be 20 pounders. Expert angler. Achievement unlocked. Yes. I'm done with fishing. I'm done with fishing in this game. No more fishing. We got 2 more things to do now. Now that I got the golden scale. Which is... That was awesome, man. I'm gonna probably like go back to that stream. This stream. Clip it. And probably post it on the YouTube short or whatever. I need to get back on that, actually. There's so much I need to repost for like YouTube shorts, but I don't want to spam your guys' like subscription box. Whatever. That was awesome. But yeah, I bought a dance pad, for those who do not know. So the metal dance pad. Expect maybe a future DDR stream in the future. But yeah, we gotta get the golden scale to like do this. And then that'll give us a thingamabobber. But I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. So we get a piece of heart. But also, there's a golden skulltula I wasn't able to get because we weren't able to go underwater. We can only use the hook shot underwater. Apparently, I do not know how to roll into things. Alright. Spot it. Kill it. The gold skulltula is ours. Yay. Okay. I think... Nah, I could do the other things next stream. Because if the next stream, the temples are pretty short. One's a bit longer, but the other ones... So we're doing 3 dungeons again next stream. I will do the remaining side quests up to that point next stream. So... I think we're just going to head into the temple, save, and call it a stream, ladies and gentlemen. She's doing well, man. She's doing very well. We talked, we called each other. Very good. I'm really happy that she's open to a lot of things. If I had my phone, I would show you guys the thing I bought. Oh. There was a couple things that got spammed. Step Mania. Nah. I will do the introduction next stream of that. I don't want to say now. But yeah, this is what I got. Oh man, I look forward to... I just need to set up the bars and stuff, and then that should be good. Alright guys. Oh man, I've been online for almost 3 hours. That's crazy. 62 cold skulltulas. That's awesome. We gone far. I think 2 more streams and Ocarina of Time will be 100% completed. So, yeah, guys. This has been your boy, Frosty R&B. Next stream, we'll tackle the Walter Temple and the dungeon after that. This has been your boy, Frosty R&B, the Frostman himself. All I gotta say is stay chilly, keep gaming. I'll see you all in the next one. I am getting pretty hungry right now, so you guys enjoy the rest of your day / evening. And until then, Walter Temple is my favorite.